In today's video, I will be reviewing the American Airlines C.R. Smith Museum, located minutes away from the iconic Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport. As many of you know, I recently went to the Dallas Model Airplane Convention and Show with ID Aviation, and we were extremely fortunate enough to visit the C.R. Smith Museum, the American Airlines C.R. Smith Museum, located in Dallas, Texas. This is a fantastic museum that I would highly recommend. Without further ado, let's begin today's video. Here we go. And starting us off for today's C.R. Smith Museum tour, wow, this museum is just fantastic. You can pretty much find everything related to American Airlines in this museum. The C.R. Smith Museum, as shown earlier in today's video, has the Douglas DC-3 on display. It's a fantastic display of this aircraft. And they have an MD-80 cockpit that you could walk into. This museum just has it all. It has American Airlines memorabilia, American Airlines souvenirs, just pretty much everything related to American Airlines. In addition to an impressive display of the MD-82 cockpit, this museum has all the logos that you would find from American Airlines and US Airways. I think they sold it into a poster. They have a timetable of the US Airways and American Airlines brand. Now, wherever you walk in the museum, you can pretty much find everything related to American Airlines. On top of the ceiling, hanging down, you can see all retro jets that American Airlines once flew. They had US Airways planes, even the Trump Shuttle, American Airlines 707s, American Airlines 767s, and even the 727. Just an iconic museum. They even had the piano that was once played on the 747 SP and the 747 100, or the special performance luxury liner planes. This museum has it all. In the main center hall of the museum is just an exhibition where I think kids can play with it. It's basically how American Airlines, the route map is calculated and where each American Airlines flight is flying real time. This museum is very, very cool. You can find some memorabilia of what American Airlines pilots used to wear, what the flight attendants would wear, and they even had a special Memorial 9/11 museum where you could see all the letters that were written to American Airlines from different airlines that were written the day after the tragic events of 9/11. Just a really cool museum to see all the artifacts of American Airlines. You could see just pretty much the grandfather clock that C.R. Smith owned. Just a really cool museum. In addition to the extensive route maps that American Airlines once flew on, the iconic timetables, the iconic magazines, the stewardess outfits, and the pilot outfits, American Airlines, the C.R. Smith Museum, had a walk through Douglas DC-3. This is pretty much what everybody knows about this museum. You can walk into the Douglas DC-3. Now, unfortunately, there were a lot of kids in the museum that day, so ID Aviation and I were not able to walk into the Douglas DC-3 cockpit. But this museum is just a really cool museum. It even has the American Airlines Theater, where you could watch a history of American Airlines. The movie itself was around 5 minutes, but it's just a really cool museum. I would highly recommend going to the C.R. Smith Museum. Now, what everybody wants to see are the models at the gift shop. Yes, this American Airlines, the C.R. Smith Museum, does sell some airplane models. Of course, GeminiJets models, but only feature for American Airlines. They feature some TWA, America West models, but primarily pretty much all American Airlines American Airlines planes were sold at the museum. And the prices weren't too bad, they were a little hefty, but if you want a model for American Airlines, you should just go to this museum. Besides that, they had some posters on display for sale. They had some American Airlines memorabilia, some books and stuff at the gift shop. And this museum is just a really cool museum to go to. It was just on my bucket list for quite some time, and if you're ever in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, I think it's minutes away from the airport, this museum. It's just such an iconic museum to American Airlines. So this museum definitely had me hooked on American Airlines, and I bought 4 American Airlines planes at this museum, in addition to 3 American Airlines posters. So one of the reasons why I am so obsessed with American Airlines now is because of the C.R. Smith Museum. And this museum was, again, on my bucket list, so it's a really cool museum. I don't know really many museums you can find that are sponsored by the airline besides the American Airlines C.R. Smith Museum and the Delta Museum out in Atlanta, Georgia, where Airliners International 2025 is. And this museum is just a really cool museum. I think it probably takes about 1 hour to 2 hours to really walk through the museum and enjoy all of the exhibits that it has and everything that it has to offer. Admission was relatively cheap. They do credit card only, so no cash. I think there's around $14 admission price. And it's just well worth the money. You don't really see museums sponsored by the official airline. So this museum was definitely one of the top highlights of my trip. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's mini tour of American Airlines to C.R. Smith Museum. Please comment below what you thought about and if you plan on going to this museum. And this is pretty much all I have for you today. So this is Hawaiian Air 2121 signing off, encouraging you to go to the C.R. Smith Museum. Have a good one!